Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to speak on a situation very quickly because I see it all through social media when I'm on it. And I think this is very important for Israel. First of all, as individuals, but secondly, as a whole, because we love to get information from other people and then use it as our own. And I want to say it like this because this is about relationships. If you're looking for a relationship, I don't want to say that it's not good to get general information from people about what a man might like, what a woman might like, what they desire, and altogether what they're looking for in a woman or a man. I'm not saying not to get information from others, but what I am saying is don't rely on that completely. Every man is different. Every woman is different. You have some men that are soft in areas, and you do have men that are simply don't have that emotional support. There are some people, women that are very, very soft in areas and very emotional in areas, and there's some women that just simply keep it to themselves. And there's so many different type of realities to a woman and a man. And I'm not speaking on like, don't try to be no, none of the good stuff that that Proverbs 31 woman is, or that that faithful man is. You want to be those. But lately I've been seeing on social media how certain women, especially women that are single, will speak on how what they expect from a man and all of that stuff. And men eat that stuff up like, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do for so and so and so, my wife or my significant other. Or if you're married, find out what your person desires and wants from you, because what a lot of us fail to realize is we don't get to choose what the other person actually desires, wants, and needs from you. In the same way around, when it comes down to the male, some men don't like always under, but some men actually don't care if their woman is always under them. Some men don't, desire things, and other men do. So you got to find out what your person likes, what your person like. That's in conversation, that's in intimacy, whether it's just period. You need to find that out. Love language, all of that, because that matters. What I've learned in my own marriage, my husband is not the same. Not the same as men that I've seen. You can get a visual of what generally they're like. Oh, he's, stern. Oh, he's aggressive. Or, oh, he's that. Or, men don't like when a woman act like this. We can generally see what most men don't do and what they do. But trying to do what someone else is saying, oh yeah, this is what women want, and this is how we feel, and going all until they soul about their feelings, you're picking up on how to love them, that person that's speaking. Not the person that you are actually sleeping with, not the person that you're trying to make a bond with, not that person that you're making a family with. So you have to know that not all information is good. It's not. It's general. You're going to have men out here that don't desire the hands and feet type of woman. And you're going to have that man that desires a woman that's going to do what he say. Straight up. There's men out here that simply don't want to put their woman through so much. There's men out here that's like, look, I'm going through this. I need you to do this because this is what I need from you. Men are looking for women to meet their needs too. So you got to find out your person. You just do. Personally, I don't like to get on the internet talking about what my husband needs from me and stuff like that, because that's my husband. Same way. I'm not going to tell y'all what I need, because guess what? I can go and talk to my husband. Hey, babe, I don't like this. The way you talk to me or whatever. hey, babe, I love when you do this. This is something that, that I've been attracted to for this amount of years. Be that person that feeds into your person. Give them some praise, because sometimes they really don't know what you desire. There's no communication. How you gonna love? How you gonna be able to be like, okay, well, I know that he like this. Oh, I know she loves this. Unless she just tells you, or he tells you like, hey, I love this. Because sometimes you just got to tell people, because they not gonna ask. I do that sometimes, just out of the blue, like, oh yeah, I love this. Because if he decides to pick up on it, cool, I'm his person. But the other way around, if I decide to pick up on it, he's my person. We're supposed to be in love. You know what I mean? So the same way around, guys, whenever you're looking, there's people that's simply single. If you're looking for a relationship, find the generals. Look in the Bible, because it'll show you, like, David, he desired more than one woman. Some men don't desire that. They simply just don't want the problems. But there are men, which you have to find that out early. I would. That actually do want more than one woman. And that's not sinful. You might not want it. So you gotta weigh the pros and cons of what you will and won't do in a relationship. And that's just it. And one more thing, children. You gotta also ask the good questions when trying to get into a relationship, because some people don't want children, women and men all together. Some of them don't want children. They don't want to be stuck in these last days, if they know about them, with babies. And some of them just simply don't want the extra responsibility because they got so much else on their plate, or their own self on their mind, or whatever. You don't want to be with a selfish person either, because if they always think about themselves, it's going to be really hard for them to think about you. So, like I said, everybody ain't the same. You got to find that thing. And, I ain't even get to the trauma part. Some people have traumas. So, it's like you got to find out what's wrong with your person and what's right with your person, too. Man, do you know I fight every day some of my traumas. I'm looking like, dang, I don't want to be this way towards my husband, or I'm too much of this. My energy is too emotional all the time. Some men don't like that. Some men is like, oh, baby, like, you know what I mean? But you gotta find your person. Because I'm telling you now, if you go out here looking on Facebook and YouTube and all of that, and like, oh yeah, I need to do this, and you get into a relationship and none of that stuff works, it's because you got the general information of what they want and not what that person that you're trying to get wants. So be very careful out here, y'all. All knowledge is not really good. It's just not. We know that because Satan is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Simple as that. So he has knowledge, but it ain't good. It's a lie. Straight up a lie. It's a lie. So I would advise, and this is not me being like no teacher or anything, whatever. It's just something that came up because I see this all the time. We be watching people talking about, oh, this is what a man wants, and he married. Well, you need to go talk to your wife. Go talk to your wife. Or this is what, as a woman, this is what I want. And she's single. She's just trying to look for her man, basically, on these interviews, because it can't be nothing else. She can't be talking about all women. Because there was this, so I don't even know this man's name, skinny celebrity, black guy, but he always talk about, like, with bitter women, like, hey, you talking about all men. You don't know all men. The men that you was with, the men that you done laid down with, and you didn't like how they was treating you, but that ain't me. Some men call them bees. Other men like, there's women in the room. Like, he was so on point because I understood that. I don't like the word bee. I just don't. But I know some people that use that like it's their name. So there is certain things that you got to look out for your person. Because once again, you don't know all men. You don't know all women. Generally speaking, all men want to be respected. Generally speaking, all women want to be loved. But after that, don't tell me what I want. Don't tell me how respect, comes through on me. And don't tell me how I wanted it. No. Learn your person.